Well, the Wildcats had to burn a timeout here in their first drive here in the third quarter, trailing Texas 10-7. We have 13:35 to play in this third quarter. And again, the Wildcats so much at stake tonight. It's senior night, of course. 27 seniors playing their last game here in the Little Apple in Manhattan. And as we discussed in the open, the Wildcats trying for their third conference title in school history, just their second in the Big 12. The other was in the Big 6 with Pappy Waldorf in 1934. But
don't be sleeping on Pappy
Don't
now.
sleep on Pappy at all. But for the Wildcats, Gino, the implications are, should they lose to Texas? A couple of weeks ago, they looked like they might play in the national championship game.
They were going to the national championship game in Miami. And then the disappointing performance against Baylor. Yeah, but if they lose this game, then where's the fall to? They went from number one thinking they were heading down to Miami to probably the Alamo Bowl.
Big change of fortunes in 2 weeks. You know, the Wildcats would like to find some points on the march here. They had the big run from John Hubert, but now it's a 2nd and 7 from the Texas 44. Football marked at the far hash. Angelo Pease is the running back lined up to the left of Klein in the gun. And the senior quarterback trying to win his 22nd game at Kansas State, maybe changing the play. Waiting to accept the football, facing this 4-man defensive front. He'll take the football, a jump pass, complete to Tannehill, the tight end, down between the hashes, inside the 20, to the 15, and ridden down at the 14-yard line. Travis Tannehill made the catch on the jump pass from Colin Klein, a pickup of 29.
That play made famous by Tim Tebow. He takes the snap, and it looks like a delay quarterback run. He takes 2 steps to the line of scrimmage and jumps and finds his big tight end down the hash mark for a big play.
Rumbling wide open, and now Klein working from the Texas 15-yard line with a 1st and 10. Angelo Pease lined up behind Klein. And Klein will fake the handoff to Pease. Run left. He's at the 15, trying to get the corner at the 10. Stays on his feet and stumbles to the 5-yard line. Near the marker, right at a gain of 10. And he just about found a way to keep his footing and find the end zone.
A couple Texas defenders out there. He's able to run through one of the tackles, but the second defender just tripped him up enough to get him down to the turf. 1st and goal at the 5 now for Kansas State.
So Texas leading by 3. The Wildcats on the move. The first drive here in the third quarter. Hubert checks back in, lined up to the left of Colin Klein. 2 receivers to the right side of the field. That's the wide side. Klein waiting, accepts the football. Looking to run, trying to bounce outside. He's at the 5, cutting back, nowhere to go. And he's swarmed under by 3 or 4 Texas Longhorns. He'll end up losing a yard. It's Brandon Moore, the Montgomery, Alabama native, there in the bottom of the pile.
Colin Klein shows a lot of patience. And what it looked like, I thought he was going to pull back and throw another jump pass. I don't know if his tight end didn't get a good enough release or what. And then he held it. And by then, the Texas defense had rallied to the ball and swarmed him.
Now, Klein has completed 5 passes here tonight. He's run for the lone touchdown for Kansas State. 2nd and goal from the 6 at the far hash. Harper, the big play wide receiver, is lined up to the right. Play clock down to 3. Klein has to snap it. Finally does a high snap. Runs into the line at the 5. Cuts back at the 3. Stretching for the 2. And he picked up 4 yards, but it'll be 3rd and goal for Kansas State.
Texas making Kansas State work for every single yard here. What looked like a hole big enough for Colin Klein to step through. Texas defense closed up quickly.
Steve Edmond, the linebacker, the leading tackler on this Texas defense, made the stop. Kansas State 3rd of 7, 3 of 7 on 3rd downs, facing a 3rd and goal from the 2. Klein will go into center. Hubert is the tailback in this formation. Klein surveying the defense a long count. He'll run the option. Pitch to Hubert. Lot of running room. He's at the 5. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas State. And John Hubert with his 13th rushing touchdown this season, and the Wildcats have regained the lead.